Hello friends of class 11 science. Today we will learn some more operations of vector algebra. The first of these operations is vector addition. That means how are two different vectors added together. And if you see, there are various methods of adding two vectors. In this video, we will be discussing about two such methods. The first method is the geometrical method. Okay, now in this geometrical method again, there will be three different methods of geometrical addition. The one is triangle law of vector addition, the second is parallelogram law of vector addition, and the third one will be polygon law of vector addition. Okay, now first let us see what is this triangle law of vector addition. Now here I have two vectors represented in geometrical form, vector A and vector B. You can see this is vector A, this is vector B. Now how do we add them? First, we represent their addition by writing this simple vector A plus vector B. And then, because we have written vector A first, we are going to draw vector A. And the point at which we finish drawing vector A, from that very point, we are going to start drawing vector B. You can see this. It is vector A plus vector B, so we write vector A, and then where we stop drawing vector A, at the head of vector A, we draw the tail of vector B. Okay, and the point at which you started your drawing and the point at which you have finished your drawing, this will give you vector A plus vector B. It's very simple. Okay. Triangle law of vector addition. Now you know why this law is known as triangle law, because when you end up doing everything, what you get is a triangle. Right. Parallelogram law is also a very simple one. Here instead of a triangle, what you are going to get is a parallelogram. But what is to be done? See, again, you have to add these two vectors, vector A plus vector B. These two vectors are already given to you. First, draw vector A from where you have ended vector A. From that very point, you have to draw vector B. Clear? You have to draw vector B once again from the starting point of A. That means the tail of A. So, two times you have to draw vector B from this point as well as from this point, and because you have drawn vector B twice, you have to draw vector A also twice. This is again your addition of vector A. Okay, now in this, just see those 2 points which are the tails of both the vectors. This point, can you see this point? This is the tail of vector A as well as vector B. And see this point, what is this point? This is the head of vector A as well as vector B. Join these 2 points and this diagonal will be your addition, vector A plus vector B. Okay, what do you get at the end? What you get is a parallelogram. So this is again parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay, but there is a problem in these two laws, the triangle law and the parallelogram law, that you can add only two vectors. If you have to add three vectors, then this is not applicable. Okay, the limitation of triangle law and parallelogram law is that you can add only two different vectors. So is there any method from which we can add more than two vectors? There must be. Here, now I have four different vectors. You can see vector A, vector B, vector C and vector D. Now what I'm doing is, first I'm drawing these three vectors, vector A plus vector B plus vector C. What to do? First draw vector A, because A is written first. First you have to draw vector A, the point at which you find the head of A. From there you have to draw vector B, and from the head of B you have to draw the third vector, that is vector C. That is in the same order, A plus B plus C. This is A, where it ends, draw vector B, where it ends, draw vector C, and then you have to join the initial point of your drawing to the final point of your drawing. This will be what? This will be vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Okay, now how to add four vectors? In this diagram, I am adding four vectors. So how they are added? It's vector A plus vector B plus vector C plus vector D. Now the same procedure. It's vector A first. Where it ends, draw vector B. Where it ends, draw vector C. And from where C ends, draw vector D. And join the initial and final points. This vector will be A plus B plus C plus D. Right? One more example from the same I am giving you. It's vector A plus C plus B. I am just changing the order. Okay, let us see what happens. First draw vector A, then from A draw vector C, because C comes the second. C is the second one to be added, and from C draw vector B, and this will be what? This will be vector A plus vector C plus vector B. Now compare this vector, vector A plus C plus B, with this vector A plus B plus C. They have the same magnitude and they have the same direction. Okay, let us add one more. Using polygon law, we are adding three vectors. This is now vector B plus C plus A. So what to do? First draw vector B, then from there draw vector C, and then from there draw vector A. And again join the initial point and the final point. This will be vector B plus vector C plus vector A. Okay, now compare this. A plus B plus C, then this A plus C plus B, and then this B plus C plus A. Are they having the same magnitude? Yes. Are they having the same direction? Yes. That means if you add vectors and change their serial numbers, okay, then the resultant vector is not affected. That means A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, which is equals to B plus C plus A. Okay. That means vector addition is commutative. Now why do we call this as the polygon law? Because when you do all the operations, finally what you get is a polygon. Alright. Now coming to this part. See this last one. See, A plus B plus C is equals to B plus C plus A is equals to C plus A plus B. And first if you add B plus C, and then you add it to A, or you do A plus B and then you add it to vector C, it is not going to make any difference. All their additions will be equal additions. That means vector addition is commutative as well as it is associative. Alright. Now, algebraic method. What is this method? The algebraic method of vector addition. This is very easy. If the vector is given to you in geometrical form, you will have to use geometrical methods. But if the vector is given to you in algebraic form, okay, like this, see, vector A is given in algebraic form. What it is? 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap. And vector B is I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. Okay, see this one. Okay, algebraic method. Vector A is given, vector B is given. Now it is very simple addition. What you should do to find vector A plus vector B? Add these. 2i cap plus I cap is 3i cap. Okay, 2j cap plus 2j cap is 4j cap. And finally 2k cap minus k cap is what? It's plus k cap. It will be plus. k cap 2 minus 1 is equals to this. Okay, these were the methods of, two methods of adding the vectors. Okay, there are a few more methods of vector addition. You have to first take a look at the situation, that what situation is given to you, and according to that you have to choose the method. Okay, this is given to me in this form, so I will be adding them by using this method or that method.